3 years back, I remember, we would generally talk about performance of mutual funds with our clients while acquiring them.
RM advisor journey started with apprehension from both sides. RMs felt uneasy about introducing their clients to other individuals and a feeling that since advisors do not have revenue targets, we will not be able to align ourselves to the commercial aspect of the business.
Earlier, our reports were led by what we thought is useful for them.
We found that our customers were not very happy with the services we offered.
The general feedback I would get from the clients then was that ICICI Bank did not have a quintessential private banking platform which the savvy investors expect from the other private banks in terms of products and pricing offered.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
We've taken this decision to transform ourselves. So the question in front of us was, do we call ourselves Global Private Clients, what we were called then, or GPC, the acronym which was used internally as well as by our clients? So there were mixed feelings as usual. How can you one fine day change your name? One fine morning you are known Global Private Clients and the next day you're known by something else. So what we did was, we went to the customers, our own clients, and got insights from them. We then evolved our brand name and personality, post lots of analysis and in-depth debates, and thus came our brand name, which needed to be relevant in both domestic and international markets, which had to be generic as well as self-explanatory, and that's how ICICI Bank Private Banking was born.
I've seen a clear shift from a product seller approach to an approach which is more towards providing solutions.
There has been a lot of emphasis and focus on using technology as the backbone of our business. Our domestic platform Integra ensures that customers can now get their statements on a monthly basis. Learning from the domestic experience, we called a 2-day workshop involving all stakeholders to prepare our business requirements for an international system.
Hi all. We've come a long way in terms of technology from where we started to where we are today. It has been a very enriching journey. The customers are now updated on their portfolios at regular times. They have easy access to their portfolios over internet banking too. The relationship managers, advisors are well equipped with their customers' portfolio. Timely updations help them to cater to the customer's needs as per their requirement.
Think big, think positive, never show any sign of weakness, always go for the throat. Buy low, sell high. Fear, that's the other guy's problem.
Our client has also acknowledged this RM advisor model through which RM is managing their overall banking requirement, deepening of relationship and tagging any other cross-sell opportunities. Whereas investment advisor is adding value to the portfolio by recommending right asset allocation, timely modification as well as executing tactical calls as and when applicable.
We have seen the business growing over the past 3 years. The strategy which was created in April 2011, I feel has set the foundation for the phase-wise execution plan.
Because we're adding a little something to this month's sales contest. As you all know, first prize is a Cadillac Eldorado. Anybody want to see second prize? Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired.
Over the years, we have seen tremendous focus by the business towards building domain competency of the team. We have put in efforts to provide exposure to best global practices by way of programs like consultative selling skills, account development strategies, And there has been a structured approach towards accrediting RMs and advisors.
I joined ICICI Private Banking 2 years back. Between then and today, I found a lot of improvement in myself. Even clients also appreciate. One thing I'm looking to improve in myself is a client's business approach. That is, on the business banking, I wanted to excel. With this, not only my client, even the whole ICICI Bank will be benefited.
I have had some success with the SME and the branch network. And I'm sure that the same can be replicated with other divisions as well, like corporate banking, mortgages, salary team, etc. And not only these divisions, we can also try and create more synergies within our own team located at various international locations like Singapore, Dubai, etc., wherein they can refer us clients if they're returning to India, or we can refer our clients if they're going to those locations.
It has been observed in the past that clients have been investing in funds, SIPs without proper research support. With Morningstar research, themes have been identified, and basis that funds have been selected and offered. Overall, diversified approach, right set of global funds and clear actionable calls had provided us a competitive edge. I sincerely believe level of engagement has been increased between the stakeholders with strong focus on client interest.
Star-crossed lovers, monogamous swans. We are not those animals. The slower we move, the faster we die. We are not swans. We're sharks.
I could break in a lot of clients where I've been following them for last 7 years. Never got any chance to meet them. I mean, I've been meeting, I know the family very well, but never got any product to be sold to them. But this has really helped me, and I believe the coming years will really help me to get into those clients in my spoke cities also where I manage.
I remember I was in a meeting with a client and we were discussing his real estate investments. Pretty instant stuff. And he gets a call and he asks us to wait. He takes that call, he starts talking about his son studying in the UK, discussing properties with somebody, and I just looked at him. We were clueless because we were not aware of such investments. After he hung up, he looked at us and he said, no, this is for my son who's in the UK, and I'm looking at buying a property for him so that we could visit him whenever we want to. And because it's non-India, I did not discuss it with you. The sweetest thing was going back to the very same client, sitting there in the same chair, having the same set of coffee and tea, looking at him right in his eye and telling him that, sir, this is what we have now. Now he is actively considering investments with us outside India.
The first mouse quickly gave up and drowned. The second mouse wouldn't quit. He struggled so hard that eventually he churned that cream into butter and crawled out. Gentlemen, as of this moment, I am that second mouse.
I've been through a fairly interesting experience last year round when we had an entire business plan, wherein possibly for the first time I've participated, wherein the various stakeholders for that business, be it the business group itself or the various support groups, sitting together in a room over a couple of days and entirely discussing the business plan for this group going forward, which I thought was a very interesting proposition and an interesting way to formulate the entire business plan for the group.
We've been able to do this by actively and frequently engaging with clients, having quality discussions along with the account managers.
And there is no such thing as a no-sale call. A sale is made on every call you make. Either you sell the client some stock, or he sells you on a reason he can't. Either way, a sale is made. The only question is, who's going to close, you or him? Be relentless.
It's really heartening to see how the RMs and advisors have really scaled up their capabilities from handling clients with investable assets of 5 to 50 crores to today what they handle hundreds and thousands of crores.
Client benefited due to relationship continuity and having a portfolio-led approach rather than being product-driven.
The advisory-led approach has led to more satisfied customers, leading in turn to higher assets and higher revenues.
The journey so far has been good, but it will be better in future.